Hello, everybody. And it is me, Matthew, yet again. And today, we're back in Satisfactory for the third time on this channel. Because we're gonna continue working on project tabs, but I also have two things to show you. The first thing is my doghouse. The house built for these two puppies. And I know what you're thinking. Matthew, this place is too big to be a doghouse. There isn't even a bathroom. And well, my house is the whole planet, and so a regular sized house for these two doggos I think is a fair comparison. There's even an attic up here. How'd I manage to fly through the hole? Oh well. And so that's the doghouse. I decked it out for Christmas time. Here's the garage. And yeah, it's right in the back corner of my main factory. And now there's one other thing that I'm going to show you, and I'm not going to use the portal to go there because I've been using the portals a lot in this game, and I think it's time just to go back to the old age where I used to only have to fly. And that last thing that I have to show you is my Fixmas factory, because that place is one of the most beautiful factories that I've built. It's off in the corner of the map where nothing is, right there, because I didn't want it interfering with the rest of my stuff. I have a big battery platform right there, just for safekeeping, for power. I don't even know if I hooked them up to power or not, but it's fine. And yeah, here's my Fixmas factory. Let me land so that I can recharge my jetpack fuel. And this place is beautiful. I have an overflow line built so that when it's Christmas time, I can actually have this thing work still. And yeah, this place is just amazing. Every single conveyor belt's slow. All the wires are Christmas lights. And it's all just an amazing factory. Wonder Star production is pretty cool looking. It was even cooler when everything was off the belts and it was just like one ornament every once in a while, but now that everything's paused, it's not as pretty looking. And then the trucks are actually doing stuff now. They're actually delivering all the material that I need. That one's delivering copper, that one's delivering batteries, and that one's delivering iron, right? Yeah. And so, yeah, these are the only 3 trucks in the world. I have a lot of Fixmas trees right here because I need a lot to produce fireworks. And then, it's just a very Christmassy factory. There's not much else to it. There's a whole indoor section, but that's just a bunch of random machines, and then snow on the ceiling. And also past Matthew. Thank you for setting this here, because I can throw away all the stuff that I don't need right now. Great. And then I can also print some coupons. Awesome. And now with this factory and the doghouse out of the way, let's go right ahead and work on Bubblegum Corner. That's what I'm calling the part of the factory that we're building today. Because this area is going to take 7,200 raw quartz per minute from the world, plus a cool, like, I think 11,000 from converters, to make a bajillion silica per minute. And so I already made a blueprint for this off camera. And as it says, it produces 2,000 silica per minute. There's 40 constructors in this blueprint. And there's an input of 1,200 raw quartz per minute, and there's an output of 2,000 silica per minute, split up into 1,200 and then 400 and 400. That way it's really easy on me just to slap all these together. And so here's the outputs. Oh, I fell. And I'm at half health now. And then the input is somewhere. Yeah, right there. Okay, so I want a little bit of room on either side. There we go. And basically, I'm pretty sure, if I remember from my calculations, I need 9.5 of these. And so that's what I'm going to assume, but let me double check the math on camera. After I check my notes. So that's 3 of the blueprints built, and now that I have my notes pulled up, let me see just how many blueprints we actually need. So, 8,200 plus 10, 814.1, 19,014.1. 19,014.1 divided by 2,000. 9.5075. Or no, 9 point. Okay, so then 0.50705. Times 2,000. Okay. Although we could just do how many constructors. Okay, so we want to build that many constructors then off to the side after we build 9 of these. Got it. Oh, but I need more cable. No, I don't. You need more cable. Oh man, I'm so close to being able to buy the golden nut statue. It is what it is, though. I need more cable. I'm gonna need more cable than that, but it's fine.
Purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix it stock value.
And now, what we want to do is hook up all the power to each one of them. Can I also yeah, I can build a few more of these. Good. Oh, and now I can't. Okay. Well then, all I need to do now is build a few belts and a few more constructors. And then after that, all we have to do is grab the quartz from everywhere in the world except for the swamp biome. And maybe bring over batteries if I'm using drones. Most likely I'll be using drones, but I might set up a train station here, or even set up some train cars over there. I don't know. I'll have to see. Also, eventually I'm going to move these power poles out of the way if I need to. I'm not getting nearly enough fixite trigons. And so I guess this time can be used to show you guys the desert factory. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go all the way over there and when I only need like 50 more of these the fixite trigons. And yeah, as I said, this area is gonna be called Bubblegum Corner for obvious reasons. And I think it looks good over here. How many of these do I need to build again? I need 200 manufacturers, and each of these has 4. So I need to build 50 of these. That's 10 right there, so then I just need to build that 5 times total. Okay, that's a lot of manufacturers then. But I'm hoping I can fit maybe, wait, 5 plus 3, that's gonna be 8. Then I can, yeah, then I can just build 5 rows of 8. And that'll be 40. No, that doesn't make sense. What am I saying? Anyway. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and set our actually no. It'll be better just to paint them when they're all built. How many do I need? 20 and then 1 that's just a very underclocked. Got it. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we can do another 10 on this side of them. And then I have a really dumb idea. We can just set the 1 off to the side over here, because then we can have all 20 of these merge, right? And it'll all work out, right? Like the outputs won't be too much or anything. I'm hoping so, because that's what I'm doing. Okay, what am I doing? Yeah, no, this won't work unless if I do that. Yeah, because then I can fit this somewhere in here. And then I can have you merge up to there. Yes. And then you can be 6. Because then the merger is going to go on top of the splitters. On top of the machines as well. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Don't do that. Don't you understand? Yeah, that's better. Good. And so then the rest of them are just going to be normal. Okay. And so then 20... Oh, darn it, I forgot to do this. Where I need to copy the setting and paste it into every single one of these. Except for the last one on the line. And then I'm assuming... how much? 0.282. Okay. Yes, good. And that's how much I need then. 14.1, yeah. Because that's where that 0.1 comes in. And I'm doing this a lot smarter than before, because now I don't need to balance any inputs, because every single node is a multiple of 1,200, and that's how much is going into each, except for this. 600 plus whatever, right? 600 plus 8.46. Yes. That'll be a little weird. And so now let's put in the splitters. I'm probably building this the wrong way, and I should build it going in through the other way. But you know what? It's alright. By the way, I have a really fun idea planned for my next video, which will be my 10th video. And then I have something very special planned for my 11th video. So stay tuned for that, because that is really exciting. And I'm excited to film my 10th and 11th video. But for now, we gotta film this filler video. That's also working on a world record. Funny how a world record is a filler. That just tells you what fun things I have planned. They're not big, but they're fun and they're hilarious. And most of the video, I'm gonna be laughing. Probably. By the way, so far, on my channel, I think the Brick Rigs video is my funniest one. And I'm surprised that very few people actually saw that one. That one's really good. So you should check that one out after this one. Also, my newest video, the Derail Valley VR one, that one blew up apparently. Either that or it's one person trolling me. But seems legit enough, and that is huge for me, thank you. Especially only at like 8 videos and a few shorts. And I'm not planning on becoming a shorts YouTuber. I'm only gonna post like a few at a time. Speaking of my last short, I did actually beat Final Boss Chan on Beat Saber for the very first time on Expert Plus. It's a really hard song. And I'm planning on not doing a Beat Saber episode until like a little while. Maybe until their next major update. And not like pack update, but an actual update. And so now I want to add a splitter for you. And so let's do that. And I'm gonna make you like Mark 1. And you Mark 1 as well. Because you can for sure be Mark 1. Like, no doubt about it. Great. So now we have a lot of belt work done. Especially with all these machines. And so now the only thing left to do to these machines is to A, paint them all pink. Because they're taking in the pink stuff and making it white. Good. And then the second thing we need to do. What was I thinking that? Oh, right, power. We need to hook them up to power. And it's not that hard to do, it's just annoying. I should not put that there. Let's make this Mark III. There, and so now all of those have power, and they're all connected to the one thing. Because then later, if I want to, I can put them all on a switch to turn them on or off. And so anyway, now that this is done, let's go ahead and wrap around all the inputs so that we can start doing that. Much better. Mucha better. And so now, all the belt work is in place for me to start bringing materials in, because... Wait, how many nodes are there that I need? There's 10 conveyor belts. Which is probably more than enough. Actually, hold on. Wait, what? 10 conveyor belts. Oh, right, of course, because some of the material will be coming in via the converters, right. Only 7,200. And so that's just 6 of the belts, then. Okay, these 4, and 2 of those will be them, and then the rest of them will come from the converters. Because this top one is the problem child. No, the bottom one is. I've lost track. Okay, so if we're doing this, then let's do 2 drone ports on each node. Okay, so now that we have all these set up, let's name them after doing all the belt work, of course. Because you can't forget about belt work. It's not how it works. You can never forget about belt work. Is that too short? Probably not. And that should look something like this. I have all the belts hooked up. Each one of the 600s merge into 1,200s. And they all go into the inputs that I set up earlier. And so that's all great. And now all we have to do is hook up power to the drone ports, as always. There's always power needed for any machine in Satisfactory. Then I'll have to bring over drones via train, because the closest drones to here is the the batteries. Did I say batteries or drones the first time? I don't know. I hope I said batteries, because that's what I meant. And the closest battery source is the nuke factory. Not the nuclear power plant, but the nuke factory. The nuclear power plant's all the way on the other side of the map. And also, this is why I painted the marker pink, because I knew that this would happen. And I knew that, oh my gosh, this looks amazing, and I'm putting it out here and I'm keeping this. Yo, we've made a lot of progress today. Anyway, now that I'm done fancying my factory, let's go ahead and place drones on every single one of the drone ports. Paint them all pink because they're carrying raw quartz. And so that's why it's pink and gray, because it's the pink crystals inside the gray rock. And now they're all just waiting batteries, and then they're waiting for where they should go. I'm gonna have to name all these. Are you kidding me? Okay. And then I just have to change their numbers. If I can copy and paste it. Yeah. There. And so now all those drone ports are set up. And now we just gotta go to the nodes and set up where the drones are going. Yeah. Okay. So now, the node time. It's time to set up all the drone ports at the nodes. And then those 4 belts that I didn't connect are again gonna be from the converters. So the first nodes are somewhere along a beach, if I remember. Yeah, where that drone's landing, because that's the entrance to that cave. Is down over there. Thank you, Sam Drone, for leading the way. And now we want to bring everything in. And so let's do that using one of my new blueprints. Blueprints, yes, blueprints. Mucha beta. Because now, let's do the blueprint all the way into the cave. And also, I better be prepared, because usually in caves, there's a lot of spiders. And Satisfactory spiders are some of the most terrifying creatures, because they're not just your average spider that you can squish. Oh no, they're as big as you, and they can detect you from like miles away. And they never stop following you once they start. There's gonna be some right here, I know it. Oh well, there's some dead carcasses of some. Oh, I can hear them. Yep. Luckily, they're totally no match for my nukes, right? Yep. They can survive nukes. Exactly as I thought. Now they're dead. And so yeah, they're terrible. And this is why I have a nuke factory producing 100 nukes per minute. Just for those small critters. And you're like, oh, they're not that bad. They can't get you while you're flying. And the small ones, yeah. But wait until you see the big ones. Those ones are the scary ones. Those little ones, no. They're just kind of there. But the big ones. Oh boy, the big ones. Also, where's the quartz? There's one of the quartz nodes. Which one are you? Are you pure or what? You're normal. Okay. Which means that you go on to the bottom. There we go. Any other friendly creatures? And then there's the last quartz node, okay. Oh, well. Got carried away by my own conveyor belt. Oh wait, they can just go out this way. There's an exit right here? Well, too bad. Now they're going out this way. The long way. Oh, well, there's a small one. A few small ones, okay. And yeah, the small ones, they're not that bad. They're just kind of annoying. The big ones, oh no. Don't even get me started on those. What do you mean conveyor belt is too long? You're too long. Can you get in the way of the conveyor belt? Thank you. Oh, well. I should probably just put on my hover pack. Is there power? I hope so, because... Yes, there is. See, much better. Now I don't have to keep going up and down and up and down and up and down. What? I didn't say that. Alright, I have to blow up the nukes. Did that remove all the clipping? I hope so, I'm coming to check. Well, anyway, that's done now. And all they have to do is travel over to there. Man, I still have a lot of space. I have this whole area, and all I did was fill up that area. And yeah, now they're just flying over the stuff, waiting for those drones to leave. Little do they know, they're never gonna leave. Uh-oh. Hover pack? Oh my gosh. What a clutch. Clutch gameplay. I would have died there. That's not good. Okay, so now what I need to do is grab some not nukes, grab some stuff from the nuke factory, batteries. It's also really funny. Every single Satisfactory video so far, I've gone to my nuke factory. I just can't resist that place, can I? Because here I am, walking through this portal yet again. Did I turn it off? No, I did not. Okay, good. Yeah, it's still running and it's still producing a bajillion nukes per minute. I knew that there was another entrance. Yeah, those two side walkways. And when I finally get the golden nut statue, I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Is that 500 or... Are you working all the way for once? Oh my gosh, I think I fixed the problem again. No way! It's actually working. Because literally just a few days ago, it wasn't working all the way. And I had to fix the AI limiters again. I wanted to do that off camera though, because fixing problems in Satisfactory isn't really that special. Especially with the nuke factory, because it happens so often. Wait, what? Two, and then you're the third one after 3 locomotives? Are you kidding me? Does that mean that I have to do something else? Okay, hold on. No, you shall not come into this train station. Oh, well, now we're gonna block everyone for a few seconds. Hold on! You saw nothing. Wait, are you unload or load? You're load, oh my gosh, thank goodness. Batteries. Edit timetable. Oh my gosh. Cliffside Station to Nuke Factory 2, which is this one that I'm at? Probably, yes. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Sorry for the hold-up. What do you want, sir? Oh, I should probably head over there to see if I actually have the right station set up, or if I don't. Right, you're the oil grabby grab for Nuke Factory and Cliffside I don't know. Big Caterium train. Oh wait, no, I never set it to unload. Okay, good. So these trains are just gonna be delivering it, but it's just gonna be sitting in the train station. Okay, good. Good, 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 yeah. I don't see anything working, and so that should be a sign to me that says, yeah, you didn't do it. And I'm like, good. I didn't want to. And eventually I'm gonna put walls so that it's not just floating. And I'm gonna put, like, that pattern of walls, I think. Where it's like the concrete. Or like even metal shades or something, I don't know. Yeah, because... Is that perfect, or what? I can't see with the train doing whatever it's doing. Yeah, because 3 freight platforms... The third one is that. Because it goes engine, oil... That, then... Yes! Good! That's great. And then, yeah, you're set to load, which means that you're not doing anything. Okay, things could not have gone more perfectly. Also, what the... Oh, right, you're supposed to be the batteries. Whoopsies. My bad. I still don't like that glitch, where it looks like it's not connected, but it is. I remember building all this. And so now, it's time for me to set up the garbage dump for all the silica that I'm not going to be using. And that can go right here. I'm thinking like the silica stuff is going to be a separation from the manufacturers and the rest of the factory. And with that, every single belt is connected, both the inputs and the outputs. You can see all the main ones go into there, and then all the merged ones go into these 6. And then the sky ones, the merged ones in the sky, I just built a few fancy supports for. And I also used a merger as a extender. And so that's that done. And so now, I think one quick montage of me connecting all the drone ports, and then it's done. Then the whole bubblegum corner is done. Ooh, except for this area. But I'm not even gonna deal with this yet. This is a future Matthew problem. These 21 machines. Oh boy, this is what I was saying. The big spiders. Die, foul demon. There it is. Pulling into the freight platform. And it is set to unload. Good. I wasn't imagining it. Yes, unload. Unload your goodies. Pick up that container. And then drop it into the slot. Nice. And now, there they are. All the batteries are racing along. Okay, I gotta catch up with them. Hold on. Yeah, there they all go. Oh. And now they're gonna split off. And there goes the first drone. And then the second drone. And the third drone. And so on and so forth. Yep, this one's going, this one's going, this one's about to go. This one's probably about to go. Oh man, there they go. I'm waiting for quartz. Yes, there's the first bit of quartz. It's going right through the middle. Right into these machines. Okay. And now they're starting to work. Alright. Yep, there goes the first bit of silica. I caught it. And now there's quartz flowing everywhere. Oh dear. So now that big block, both of those big blocks are working. And now there's more silica flowing. Oh, there's another batch of quartz. The batteries are still flowing in. This first batch of quartz is flowing in. Yeah, this little bit. Because then those will overflow from the... Yeah. Yeah. And now there's silica flowing everywhere. And now there's quartz on almost all these belts. Just a little bit, but still enough to get it started. Oh man, this is great. Bubblegum Corner, I think, is complete. And with that, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. We did quite a lot. We started with just an empty, flat, base foundation. And now we have a bajillion machines all starting to turn on. And so, have a good rest of your day. Have a safe rest of your day. And I will see you all in the next video.